Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed. And we just finished talking to Nana about upgrading weapons and clothing, something that we'll do probably more than once, because I gotta make my microphone extra durable. So now we're gonna go on one of the first, well, I mean we did before, but this is one of the first patrol missions, but we're also gonna take some of our first side missions. Yes, it's very exciting. We finally get to do real side missions, and as you can see on the map, they're outlined by those red exclamation points. So the side missions aren't usually very complex, but they are usually pretty fun. Here you're gonna see me run around Radio Kaiken, not knowing what I'm doing, taking another flyer because I forgot which side quest I was going to. So we're just gonna kind of browse over here. This first side quest is pretty good. Here, I was going to buy another microphone, but I decided not to, and instead I walked over here. So all these like side quest important characters are outlined in red with their names. And this first side quest is we gotta convince this girl that boys' love is not how real life works. We gotta stand up for the real image. And she's not very happy about that. She's also got a chunny eye patch, if you didn't notice that. See, she's about to do a pose. So yes, a lot of these side quests ends in people wanting to fight you, and you beating the crap out of them. And as you can see, I am just wailing on this woman with my microphone. I kept accidentally grabbing her when I really didn't want to. I wanted to do a little bit more of those uppercuts, but sometimes, I don't know if it's in this encounter, but sometimes in these like side quests where you're fighting other people, like other assistants will come off of the street and fight you deliberately. That can make encounters go on for a lot longer than they have to. I think here we pretty much clean up. Yeah, there goes the pants, and there we go. And that's the first side mission. And as you can see, we got 5,000 yen for that. It's pretty decent, pretty average side quest payout. A lot of those quests will just end with you know, completing the constraints. Sometimes you have to go back to like a quest giver. Sometimes when you just do the important thing, it just gets done. Here we're gonna go to this Main Street Southeast. I was checking there to make sure I was on the right one, because the quest markers will only show you where the main quest is. I don't know whether or not you can set it to set where the side quests are without looking at the map. I took another flyer. Once again, I stopped in for a couple shops to see if any of them were selling hats. They weren't, because I really cannot remember for the life of me where the hats are sold. They're not sold in very many places, but I was mostly just, you know, doing the window shopping. I think here I go into the karaoke place by accident. But here's one of these quests, side quests, where you have like a person you talk to and you have to come back to them after you've completed the constraints of the quest. This is one of those repeating quests that you can do pretty much infinitely throughout the entire game for money. Yeah, here I go into the karaoke place and immediately go, oh wait, that's not a shop, and leave. So now we're gonna go and run. First I'm gonna check my quests after I go into this store and once again not find a hat. I knew Media Land didn't have hats, but I went in anyway. But here you can check the to-do list, which will have your quests, and the quests have usually destinations where you're going to find either the person who gave you the quest or like the places you need to go. A lot of these one where you have people who give you the quests and you have to return to them. In the to-do app, when you check the quest, it'll tell you the areas you need to go. So here we have to beat up 3 gangs, and they look like this. And you get the same dialogue options. They're gonna attack you no matter what. I picked the caveman one there, but here you know, some punks on the street, and you gotta beat the crap out of them and show them who's boss. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty good juggling that guy in the air. I was hoping these guys with the hats were gonna drop like their hats because they can. And there I go, do my charged microphone attack, but they did not drop their hats. So you're gonna see me just corner this guy next to the raffle box, just wasting him. As you can see, or see briefly, the numbers on my hit damage, they look like a little stylized, like colored, like they were critical hits. When you get to a certain chain amount, your hits per damage gets a boost. So as you can see, we're at a 45 chain and rising, and the more I hit, the more damage it does per hit, and that's a side effect of getting, you know, high chain, is that you get bonus damage, and it really helps later on with more powerful weapons. Here I go to Electric Town. I don't know if I find... Oh yeah. Throughout the game, some people will approach you for stuff. This is a donation collector. There's a dude who comes out of the pachinko place and tries to get money from you, and he'll fight you if you don't give him money. I've always given the donation collectors money, like at least 100. So I wonder if they'll fight you if you don't. Probably, but I don't. The money in this game is so easy to get, pretty much, that it's not a big deal. So we're up on our second gang here, right near the stairs. Gonna do my parries and juggle. As you can see, I just kind of let Shizuku go on autopilot here. I'm not really worried about what she's doing. The partner dynamics don't get a lot better until you get, I mean, they're pretty much the same, but once you get joint strip, which is something I think, I don't remember how far into the game you get it. It's not that far though. I think maybe 4 or 5 main missions past this point you get joint strip, and that's like a finisher move that you and your partner do, and it's unique for each girl. And that can be pretty cool, but right now I'm just focusing. I thought that was a hat, those are boxing gloves. Though the partners usually have really good like strong attacks. You can see there Shizuku used her umbrella and did like this spinny like multiple hit attack, and it not only did a shit ton of damage as base, but it had the bonus like had the buff damage from the high chain. So here I'm going through UD Plus, and I missed the gang members. As you'll see, because I'm going to fast travel to a couple other places before coming back here, they're right back where you come in through from Electric Town Plaza. Literally right there where you get loaded in, they're right to your left, and you see me like look on my to-do list to make sure like I'm in the right place. And I go to Junk Street, and once again on Junk Street, don't find anything. Here, one of the things I don't like is if you get too close to going to like another area, the camera changes, and the way a lot of fights on like side streets and Junk Street goes, the enemies will push you to these areas, and then like you get these horribly awkward camera angle, just because of it trying to take you to another area, which you can run from encounters if you put your weapon away. Like the button that you hold to heal yourself in this game, if you hit it once, you'll put your weapon away, and even during an encounter, you can run away, but you have to holster your weapon pretty much. But here, of course, I don't find anything. I was gonna go into the computer store, and I decided not to, but I do another circuit before giving up, because they just didn't spawn here. I almost went to try to get that shop assistant's flyer again, which I already had at that point when I came here to begin with. There's also a lot of junctions in this game that will take you directly to the map to like fast travel. So look, right back here, they're right there. They're right where you get loaded in, so I missed them the first time around, but they're kind of hiding here. Of course, I'm going to beat the crap out of these guys, though their wooden swords are pretty annoying. I don't remember what I was trying to do here because I keep getting beat the heck up. Yeah, see, the girl with the water pistols is a Synthister, I think, that comes from the crowd to fight you. Sometimes they'll just do that. If an encounter starts, they'll just join the fight because they want to. So we got the 2 delinquent guys who I need to beat up, and her who's like just optional, but she's fighting. Also, as you can see, the police joined in. In this game, you can get detained by the police, and you have to pay them a small fine. But a lot of the times they won't actually go for you if you don't attack them, because you can attack the police, but it does so little damage. And I don't even know if you can actually strip the police or not. But basically they'll attack enemies and they do a shit ton of damage. Like, they do so much damage. So if you do chain stripping, they actually like help you. Like, they almost do a ridiculous amount of help. As you can see here, the camera is doing that thing I just mentioned, where it's like really awkward and like I'm trying to go to the edge, but it's all weird and annoying. But here, the game told me I beat the delinquent, so I'm gonna holster my weapon and run away, which is what I did. Something I didn't mention that I noticed is there is a level up system in this game, but all it does is increase your base attack and defense. Like, it's really, it helps, but it's negligible. Like, you don't really need to know what your level is. Like, even when I was playing this game the first time, I looked at it maybe 3 times. I looked at the status maybe 3 times. Like, the game's like combat and like the way the stats work aren't nearly complex enough to warrant it. So, but as you can see, I returned to this man and told him I beat up delinquents, and now he's gonna give me payment. And so I get paid a good 3,000 yen for my services, and now I'm gonna head to the main mission. So now when you do you don't get any more side missions until you do a main mission, which is how the time works. And of course we're gonna do patrol. And here we go. We're gonna get ambushed on Junk Street, and it's gonna be wild. In a lot of encounters, you don't only get attacked by synthesters. Sometimes you get attacked by normal people in the street, and sometimes you just get attacked by normal people in these. So, there were 2 very witty action movie lines I could have slung out there, but I decided not to. Yeah, we're gonna strip their clothes now, which is a very good idea. So, Junk Street's probably one of my least favorite places to have. Actually, side streets more so. But here I go, just punishing that chick for trying to hit me. Because you get these like weird corridors, and they push you out of bounds a lot. Or like they try to push you to the boundaries of the map. As you can see, when they give enemies one-handed, like I just get slammed. Like you get as the game tells you at the beginning, those like charge attacks are undodgeable, so I had to dodge and I didn't. You're gonna see me use the self-heal for the first time. See, if this was a harder difficulty, I would be doing that all the time. So be glad that you're only gonna see it this much. And the AI is starting to get smarter. As you can tell, they're just actually dodging now. But you can see all these enemies have one-handed weapons, and it's not a coincidence. They do this the devs do this on purpose. The one-handed weapons can hit the most in succession due to their attack speed. And I want to say I deliberately messed up that chain strip, but I didn't. But it worked out in the end, as you can see, because I just go all pants all day. That's how a lot of these chain strip things go. But now I'm gonna beat the heck out of this guy. But like one-handed weapons, like so you can see, he tried to hit me with his cast register, which is a bludgeoner, and I outclassed him with attack speed. And that's how the encounters in this game go 99% of the time. So here I am healing myself again and spinning around rapidly after picking up all the goods. So we finished our patrol. Those guys weren't synthesters, as you noticed, because they didn't melt into purple smoke. They were just normal people that we stripped. And now we get introduced to the lady herself, our love interest, guys, right here. If you don't want to see me get in with this babe, I don't know what to tell you. This staggering anime babe. Please don't hate me for saying that, but as you can tell, I'm gonna pick the really embarrassing options here. This is indeed. She's actually, well, she's not gonna answer it. I was hoping she was gonna say her name so I could just build up the suspense here. The men we stripped are from a pharmacy, you know, CVS pharmacy, or whatever. We stripped them. Yes, Shion Kasugai, our love interest. She's older. She's an older woman, as you can tell. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. And we're gonna get her route, and it's not too complicated. I figured out pretty much just by playing through this game multiple times what choices are probably hers. It's not too complex, but we're gonna see more of her from now on. She wants to know about the synthesters, and we just dropped the ball. We were trying to be discreet, and we fucked up. We just totally blew it. Shion seems very shady early on. She's like the CEO of a pharmacy company that's looking into like vampires and drugs and stuff, and you're like, oh man, what's going on in big business these days? But yes. She's got that haircut. I know there's a name for like that haircut. Like it's not, is it the Hime cut? I think it is, but I might be wrong. But it's like that, you know, like if you know what I'm talking about, you know, it's that haircut. It's that one. she's teasing us now, calling us perverts, or you know, the rumors that we're perverts because we're stripping people on the streets. Somehow us stripping people in broad daylight is not intriguing. Like, it's them turning into purple smoke that's more intriguing. Which I guess, you know, at the end of the day, I can empathize with that. I can empathize with the purple smoke stuff, but you know, two people like duo stripping people on the street. You know, I'd want to know what the hell's going on too. So Shion's gonna be very helpful very soon in the main quest line. She's gonna give us the magic camera, which you'll find out more very soon. Actually, I think it's in the very next mission. However, after we get out of this mission, like I said, for every main mission you do, new side quests pop up. So we're probably gonna get us a load of side quests dumped on our lap very soon. But yeah, Shion's gonna help us, and we're gonna be pretty reluctant, but still we're gonna let her do it because she's like a CEO. I mean, she's got like connections, she's got ties. She obviously went to med school. I mean, all those years, and she still looks like this. I mean, she's just. She has a business card. Like Paul Allen dealing out her business card to us. Like, it's gonna be great. I promise. And now she's teasing me, but I will win in the end. As she walks away, strolling. And now the game's gonna give me another great opportunity to say something embarrassing. It's about to hit. Yeah. I think she likes me. It was a very wise choice. It's a very great way to get every other girl off my back, knowing I'm interested in older women. But yes, we have to go back to Mogra now. But first, I am going to accept some side quests, but I'm not going to do them. This is pretty much the end of this recording, actually. So this is going to be it. I go into the store once again to see if there's hats, and there aren't any. I'm dashed, but I think I think I accept the side missions first, or no, I was going to see if I had any hats, and I was trying to see if I have any of this other stuff, which I kind of vaguely know it does. Also almost tried to change my underwear into female underwear. But yeah, do I accept the side quests? Oh, I put the black sneakers on. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Here I am gonna accept this side mission, but I'm not gonna do it in this. Next time we're gonna do some more side missions, and we're gonna get more into the game. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.